Wow, how embarrassing. I completely got that prediction wrong. Dylan Whyte got stopped in, was it round 5?
Round 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, round 6. Dylan Whyte got stopped in round 6.
I was only like, one round away, innit?
Yeah, listen.
And I did say Fury was going to win.
We are the SOFA Senseis, and that's why you don't bet using our predictions, because we just sit on sofas and we give advice that way, okay? We don't do this. But nevertheless, we're getting straight into it. We're owning our floors, and we're going to give you a quick review of the fight. So without further ado, let's go. Right, so we've got a special guest with us today. We've got me, Kavan, Rash, and big man Ronald.
Yeah,
how's it going?
come on, man. Wheel up.
Yo.
You hear that?
Yeah, thanks for having me, yeah. It's good to be here. First time, huh?
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Special guest on the pod. Listen, how do I say this?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Whyte didn't look good.
Nah.
I think he let himself down.
Yeah.
He came out southpaw,
which
isn't his natural stance. It wasn't he wasn't playing to his strengths by doing that, right?
Definitely.
And you know what? I think at the end of the day, he tried to shock Fury.
Yep.
Fury worked him up pretty quickly by the second round, and then it just became a boxing match where Whyte was getting outboxed and at times stunned.
I'm not gonna lie, Whyte looked like he wasn't a boxer.
Yeah, he looked clumsy.
He just, I don't know, but that's what it is. That's the class.
But you know,
Fury's in a different league, man.
Yeah, Fury is.
I think, to be honest, it looked like a case of, obviously they had a plan, right?
Yeah.
And the plan didn't go.
Everyone's got a plan until
you get banged in the face.
Yeah, the reality sets in.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of those instances that he didn't adapt to the reality, that he actually probably had to shift and actually probably go back to his natural stance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, I think what it looked like after round 2, Whyte just gathered that he was going to lose, innit?
I think so. You think he was defeated?
That's 100%. He looked defeated after round 2, man. Yeah. Fury was just laughing. He was chilling.
Do you know what? It was good to see as well from a viewing perspective the sort of beef they had in the ring. Them two sort of clashing heads and saying, you know, Fury actually like he switched.
Yeah. That's when Whyte fucked it. Whyte fucked it.
Listen, and you know what? Whyte's lost 3 times. 3 times by knockout. 3 times by knockout by way of the uppercut. So he's clearly susceptible to that shot. And
3 uppercuts?
Yeah. AJ, Povetkin, Fury.
That was also around. That was
yes,
round
5 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Povetkin, I think round 7 or round 9 for.
But he looked a bit. He got a bit tired too quick, I think.
Yeah, he did.
He was heavy breathing quite a bit.
Well, he was 6 pounds heavier than his last fight.
Yeah.
Whyte was. Yeah. I think trying to outstrong Fury, but you can't outstrong a man that big. He's just too big.
Were they the same weight? I thought they were both like
10 pounds difference.
Is it 10 pounds? Okay.
What's that in kg?
About
2 and a bit.
Don't know. 2 and a bit what?
Kgs.
2 and a bit kgs or?
2 and a bit kg. Oh, you mean the difference?
Yeah.
Right, I thought you meant how much they weigh. I'm like, bruh.
It's like 4 pounds.
What did I say? 10 pounds.
Yeah.
2.2 pounds in a kg, so it's about 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah. Shame.
It's still quite a bit, to be fair, isn't it?
Whyte's waited 1,800 days for this.
Wow.
You know what? He should have just allowed it, man.
Bless him. Well, you know what? My theory about Fury being distracted was obviously proven wrong. To patch up on the things that we mentioned yesterday as well, Fury and David Haye haven't yet had a fight, so that's good.
John has another fight.
Big John. But I tell you what, when I watched the Tommy Fury fight, by the way, Tommy Fury looked okay. He looked good at points.
Who is he fighting?
I don't know.
He
had some good shots, but it was a points decision. I think he could have got him out of there a couple of times if he was just more on it. Yeah. And what was really annoying to see was Tommy Fury had his training team and set up, and they were giving him advice in the corner. But then you'd see Tommy looking out the ring, and you'd hear John shouting, "Blah blah 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 blah." Very, quite disrespectful to the team. But maybe that's their setup. I don't know. But I'm disappointed, as you can probably tell by my voice. Didn't Whyte got cleaned out.
I think it was one of them ones where
I just felt like it wasn't a fight.
Yeah.
No, it was.
It was so one-sided.
It was a fight.
It wasn't a brawl. I think.
Yeah, it wasn't a brawl.
I think there's a difference between a brawl and that kind of fight that was.
Yeah.
It was very much. Yeah.
Look, Whyte's messy, isn't he? He's clumsy and cumbersome.
He looked like that, man. He threw so many big shots and just hit air.
Yeah.
His footwork was not there.
Yeah, he was slow. His
let
footwork was slow.
himself down
But
with
was
the
it that Fury was fast and Whyte looked slow, or was Whyte just slow?
I don't think necessarily it was a case of just being faster. I just think Fury had a rhythm. You could see it, like especially with the way he shifted between going forward and backwards. It was easy. Like he was like dancing. You know what I mean? Like he was actually kind of.
Yeah, but that's what he does a lot, doesn't he? He's just chilling, vibing, boxing. That's just his nature, isn't it?
And Rachel, one thing I want to pick up on, and maybe we just pause for a second, because Ronald, who's your cousin?
Hey,
who's your cousin?
My cousin is Derek Chisora.
Big boy,
hey,
Derek.
Come on. No one punch you, spit at you, throw a table at you. Come on.
And you mentioned during watching this fight that Whyte had some sick fights with Chisora. Yeah,
Beautiful fights.
really good.
Them two fights were good.
Wars.
I think these men are in that league, innit?
That's what I'm about to say.
Fury
yeah.
is in a different league. I don't know who's in Fury's league at the moment.
Usyk?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it'll be a very good fight. AJ's not in that league though.
Yeah,
AJ's definitely not in that
AJ's
league.
not around no more.
It depends on how he comes in. He's got the
Against Usyk?
weapons. No,
Against
AJ.
Okay.
AJ with Fury. I believe AJ is potentially.
No, AJ is not AJ, man.
I'm vexed, man. Fuming.
It depends.
AJ's just a cash cow.
But listen. I brought up Chisora for a reason, because Chisora's fought Dylan Whyte twice, and he's fought
Tyson Fury twice. He's fought both of them,
yeah. So the by the way, Derek Chisora said bet your house on Dylan Whyte. So Derek Chisora is now homeless. So if you want to donate to the Derek Chisora House Fund, please email akhi&saltfish@gmail.com and we will organise that through Ronald.
Imagine you know all these fighters do these random bets and say all of this shit. Imagine if they actually do it, bro.
That bet was Joseph Parker.
David Hay will be bankrupt.
Well, he bought a pound, didn't he? Didn't he say a
No,
pound?
his last pound.
Oh, his last pound.
Yeah. And by the way, the Joe Parker versus Joe Joyce fight got announced today on the pay-per-view.
Oh, that's so dead. I'm not gonna watch that.
Right. But quickly, just basically a quick one to wrap up and say, look, I was wrong. I've got egg on my face. I accept that. Whyte didn't show up well. Yep. Ronald, you predicted Dylan Whyte knockout.
I did.
Or Fury on points.
You thought Whyte was going to win?
I thought, I said, listen.
I indoctrinated Ronald, didn't it?
Yeah. If Whyte was going to do it, if Whyte was going to do it, he had to do it in the 5th or the 6th. That's what I honestly thought. If he showed up, that's the best time to take Fury out.
Yeah.
Just going off of what I was thinking would be a reasonable sort of time. Because obviously with the first few rounds, you've got to feel each other out.
Yeah.
Right. But then when it came to Fury, I thought Fury was gonna obviously win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wanted Whyte to win because I'm that kind of anti-hero type person. I won't lie, because I want the division to be a bit more interesting. Because at the moment, I think it's a bit boring.
Yeah,
it's like if everyone knows every time this person's gonna win, how many people are gonna be interested in that?
Well, listen. Let's close with this.
But there's always someone like that in every.
Canelo. Anyone who fights Canelo is going to lose. It's long.
Yeah, Canelo. But in every I was going to say not century era. Yeah. There's always someone, isn't there?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, look at this, Ronald. Who do you think put up a better performance against Whyte? Was it? Okay, I've just answered my own question in my head. Yeah. That's not the question I meant to ask. Okay. Who put up a better performance against Fury? Was it Chisora or was it Whyte?
Ooh, that's interesting. Let's say, I think the best way to kind of give a definitive answer would be if there's a Fury Whyte 2, because with Derek, they at least had 2 fights, right?
And then he figured him out, and then he had a second one, innit?
Yeah.
I can't remember them fights. They were ages ago, innit?
Yeah, but I think in terms of performance, it would probably be, because I think with those fights, I think one of them was all the way. Yeah,
it was a decisive points victory for Tyson Fury. Yes. The second one, Chisora retired in the stall.
At that point, you could say that both fighters were both still had. I think they both had like 20.
Yeah, they were young.
What year was this?
Like 10 years ago, I don't know.
Yeah,
10 years
ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but the 10 years ago Fury is not the same 10 Fury now, is it?
But that's
different league now.
100%.
Just to pull you back on, you want to see Dylan Whyte versus Tyson Fury again?
No.
I don't want to see it, but I think it's.
There's definitely not much clause.
Oh, sorry, guys.
In one
Dylan
respect.
Whyte's brain cells have just called in. We've got an exclusive message from them here. Wait. In brain cells, that means I've got nothing left. Yeah. So we don't want to see Dylan Whyte versus.
To me, it just doesn't make sense.
Probably
what don't make sense?
How can you be training for 6 months and come into the ring like that? Or I don't know how many months or whatever.
Then,
how can you come into the ring like that?
But then look,
I'm telling you now, man like John from the road could have done better. John, his dad could have done better.
Listen, if you look at Anthony Joshua, ask him the same question.
Well, who?
What, Usyk?
Yeah, Usyk fight. Ask Anthony Joshua the same question. It's like,
Yeah, but you get banged in your head and your brain's concussed. All that training don't mean shit, bro. All it means is conditioning, how quick you can recover at this point.
You could ask the same question to my cousin. It's like, all the investment, all the training.
Derek's tap man.
I'm that guy. Tap man. I was.
Sometimes Derek don't even train, bro. Man,
he's just there for innit? He's just out here for fun, innit?
Right.
Get his meal and leave.
Lads, it's been great. It's been great having you on. It's been great watching the fight with you. We're going to keep developing these SOFA Sensei's episodes and try and cover more live fights and more predictions.
What's a good fight that's coming up now?
You put me on the spot. Canelo fights May 7th.
Is it?
A couple of weeks. Bivol, which I think is a fight he may lose.
Okay,
sorry, not may lose, but could genuinely lose. He's fighting at 175, which is a weight way bigger than his natural weight, against a guy who's genuinely good at 175. He's probably the second best guy at 175.
Okay.
So maybe Canelo could lose.
Right.
It's on DAZN over here, so it's £8. Okay. By the way, if you're interested,
I'm not going to watch that one. That's like 4 o'clock in the morning, isn't it?
Was this fight worth £25?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
It was a rip-off.
Neither was the card, but yeah. Just to close, Tyson Fury made $29.5 million plus a $4.1 million bonus because he won, and Dylan Whyte made $7.4 million. So, quick question to you,
dollars,
lads. Yeah. Would you get punched like Dylan Whyte, knocked out in front of 94,000 people for $7.1 million?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
So, who gives a shit? Congratulations to Dylan Whyte.
Wait, I think a better question would be, if you had the same tools that Dylan Whyte had, would you put up the same performance?
No, 100%.
He's susceptible to the underhook, uppercut, so it would have ended the same way, I think, probably. But I would have... Listen, that left hook would have been spammed. You know, like on Street Fighter, yeah?
Yeah.
Just straight, X, left hook, left hook. My shoulders popping out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just an awful performance from him, innit?
It was.
It was so bad, man. It was like, I don't know.
Right, lads, it's been great. Take care.
Yeah, love.
Later.
We hope you enjoyed that one. That was a quick recap just to say sorry on my behalf and congratulations to Rochelle and an introduction to Ronald, because it's great to have a new guest on just to talk through the fight. It's amazing to have him here, so thank you. And if you didn't catch it, he is Derek Chisora's cousin, so hopefully one day
we can get Chisora on.
Big Del Boy on the podcast. Who knows? Find out soon.
That's going to be a scary podcast, man.
Stay tuned in. Maybe I'll put a fence in between us. If you know, you know. But listen, if you enjoyed that, make sure you subscribe to the network, leave a 5-star review, and let all your friends know. It's important that you share because it really helps the podcast out. Thank you very, very much. And of course, if you've got any questions, don't be afraid to email us at akhi&saltfish@gmail.com. And we are akhi&saltfish on all social media. So without further ado, I've been Kavan.
I've been Rash.
I've been Ronald.
Take care.
And good night.
Good night.
Take care.